Um, let's go to phase 4. Do $32 million equity, and we'll do $23 million of additional debt. Investment would be to go ahead and get the Horizon I built, which is going to help with creating the digital twin, a property management model, dispute resolution model. Now, look, I know that a lot of people feel like a contract is a contract, but specifically in crypto, a contract is a contract, and you should just if somebody makes an error, that's on you. It's your bad. Whatever. I do not believe that is going to be a reasonable solution, particularly because you have an off-chain environment that you've got to deal with. So you've got to be able to deal with a situation, a dispute on chain. Even though you have smart contracts, you're going to have problems. You're not going to be able to write the contract perfectly. There's going to be some kind of dispute. So you've got to have legal arbitration available on chain to be able to have a successful community, because you don't want to have an environment that has an off-chain environment and an on-chain environment, and the off-chain environment they go off-chain to get a resolution from a judge, and it destroys the judge is not going to care about your on-chain solution. It doesn't recognize it. So until you get case law and you get the ability to have recognition off-chain, on-chain, right? Then you're going to have some type of resolution on-chain and try to bind it to that. Okay? So that conflicts can get resolved. So you've got to have that type of model where you deal with conflicts, because you're just going to have it. You're not going to be able to create a perfect contract. I think it'll streamline a lot of the headaches because you'll have everything outlined, but there's still going to be problems you got to resolve. Then we'll look at developing the marketplace. We'll look at developing the equity marketplace, so people that have deed fractionalization, they can be able to sell their equity. So we'll look at developing that. We'll add 40 additional doors, 25 additional approximately 25 additional interim mortgages, and we're also going to add a piece to this from the debt fund, which is warehouse mortgages. So what we'll want to do to start to get down to where you got that 30-second close is we want to be able to have our buyer go online and be able to execute exactly like our John model. Be able to have John go in there, choose their mortgage options, and be able to close funding right away. Well, in order to do that, we've got to warehouse that loan. We've got to close that loan, warehouse it, and then sell it to the secondary market later off chain. So we're going to have a warehousing facility for those type of mortgages, so that we can now, at this point, what we're starting to do is we're starting to close in on that 30-second vision by being able to do conforming loans and then selling them off chain in the secondary market. We're also going to, with this PM model, we're also going to look at acquiring, as we do the PM model, we'll look at acquiring those long-term rentals, which means that we'll have long-term rentals that we can that we can use our deed fractionalization, sell it on the equity market, and be able to unlock some of this. Start working on unlocking the illiquid walls surrounding the real estate assets, and very much like realty. Well, that's where the equity market will be, and then we'll start with our long-term rentals to be able to have assets to place in that market. We'll be the first individuals to use that that marketplace, and then we'll iterate models, always iterating. Same products, except we're adding conforming loans, and then we're also adding long-term renters as our clients.